Sup? Hello? I don't know if people can hear me. Um, do I even have the right headphones on at the moment? I don't even know. Uh, yeah. Wow. I have no idea. Can I turn the sound off actually? Like if I go here. Um, let's go desktop audio, right? And I go here, I turn this on. Is this going to be really, really loud for you guys? Yeah, it's going to be really loud. Um, yeah. So I want to talk about something with the channel, and this is potentially going to be something that is going to ruffle a few feathers. I have been thinking about what to do with the channel and how to improve it and how to make it better. And I've been doing it for a while now. I was initially going to come on and react to memes. Hello. Hi, welcome. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to this live stream. I was originally gonna like go onto this live stream and I was gonna react to memes. And what I've been thinking about today, along with a lot of the time when I've been doing these videos recently with YouTube, is I've kind of been thinking, what am I doing with it? What am I doing with this channel? And that's a weird question to ask, I suppose, because it's like, you know, with a YouTube channel, surely the purpose of a YouTube channel is to put videos onto it, right? You want to put videos onto it and you want to you want to do something really special. You know, like when you create content for YouTube, you want it to be meaningful to people and you want people to enjoy it. And you want you want it to you can tell how tired I am. I've been thinking about this a lot. I'm not tired because I've been mismanaging myself at all. I've been going through a lot of personal changes over the last couple of weeks or so because I've been working on myself to try and improve my situation. Like I've started going to the gym at like 7:30 in the morning and stuff like that. Maybe maybe this is not the best way to communicate about this. I want to make this YouTube channel better. It's becoming clear to me that a few of the things I'm doing with the YouTube channel are not serving it well. There's specific content that people want to watch, and there's stuff that I think I'm doing with it that is proving to be a detriment for it. And I'm sort of trying to figure out at the moment how to balance out what needs to be done to make the YouTube channel better with what people want from it. Like this YouTube channel was initially founded on it was initially founded on like way back in 2012. I started this when I started doing stuff with Spider Hands, like when I first set up the company. And it was it was a situation where I just wanted to put some covers online because I started up a tuition business back then and I wanted to hire on tutors to work for me and I wanted to make it something really special, I suppose. I hired a group of people in the town I was in to you know, just I don't know, kind of teach students that would find through the business. I had no idea what I was doing, of course, granted. That became apparent very early on because I struggled to get students because um, I didn't know how to market because how do you tell people to pay for something from you? It was something that when I was younger it was a very foreign concept. Neo Doan, the seventh J Chow album is this Saturday. Yeah. So just in case you're wondering, one of the things people do come to the channel for is they come for the Jay Chow album reviews. And that's going to be something that's done on the we're going to be doing that on Saturday. We've got the 7th album. We've done 6 Jay Chow albums now, and we've got the 7th because it's the first Saturday of the month. So we're going to be doing Jay Chow next time. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm kind of even wondering whether I should just like put music in the background for this. Yeah. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So with this channel at the moment, the vast majority of people come into it to watch the J stuff. And because there's a language barrier, what happens is that, they want to support the J Chow stuff and they're fascinated, interested by it. And to be fair, you're going to get more J Chow stuff, which is fine because that's, sup, Grim Singmuff, how you doing? Welcome. We're in a situation now where mainly people come for that Jay Chow stuff, and part of me wants to sort of capitalize on that. A part of me also knows that if I continue to appeal to a select audience, once all that stuff's done, it'll just be gone. And it's an interesting situation to be in because, like, when I started this YouTube channel, I didn't think there'd be, like, any subscribers. Not because I didn't want to, but because the idea of having anyone be interested in what I was doing beyond simply morbid fascination or curiosity is something kind of crazy, Music in itself has been something that I've, personally been interested in for a really long time. I really want to understand music, not just from a technical or performative basis, but also like the industry itself. I want to understand why people are so fascinated by music. I want to understand why people are so invested in it, why people will go to war bottles and chains of music, why people will, beat the crap out of people if they don't like their favorite band, like there's a lot of animosity, and like you hear about like the armies of the different like fandoms, like the Barbs, for example, with Nicki Minaj, and you hear about like the BDS army and stuff like that. Like the millions of people who are really, really supportive of BDS. And I think when they work well, they're really supportive, and it's lovely. It's really lovely. But at the same time, part of me is, I suppose you've always had that kind of intensity with fandoms and the way that people feel about stuff. I guess what I'm trying to say is that at some point, the Jay Chow stuff is going to have to end. And I'm thinking about what to do beyond that because, basically with the Fiverr stuff, with the reviews I've done on Fiverr, I've now done so many reviews that I basically qualify as a top seller. But Fiverr doesn't want to give me that rank because it's like a ballot and they only give a certain amount of them out per month. And I'm not complaining about that. That's just how it is. I didn't know that Fiverr didn't give you that top seller thing until that, like, I didn't know that wasn't a given. I know now, of course, and that's fine. But basically with Fiverr, I've kind of gotten to a point where like that's comfortable. But also there's like the situation, I suppose, where with Fiverr, it's almost like I want more from doing videos. I've done like 1,000 reviews at this point. I'd say probably reviewed 1,000 different songs, and I'm not saying that as like a genuine, like, I'd say that's probably closer to it. I've done like 700 orders on Fiverr, and I've also done reviews outside of them. And obviously those album reviews can like be up to 20 albums or 30 albums, or 30 tracks or something like that. With the channel at the moment, a lot of people come to the channel because of the Jay Chow stuff and because of the language barrier. And I think it makes it difficult for them to understand what's going on with the English music. I suppose if you're a fan of a musician and you see someone review it, you might be like, oh, okay, they're going to do more of it, so it's fine. But at the same time, I'm just, with this YouTube channel, I want it to be more than just a Jay Chow promotional channel. And it really needs to be. Because in April next year, if I don't figure out what to do with this YouTube channel, it won't matter how big the channel grows because it'll just die. So when I came on tonight, I can see Jacob has put in a phenomenal effort into getting all these memes for me. And it's great. It's awesome. It's really good. There are so many interesting videos here that I really appreciate. And I'm just realizing that by going into all these different areas and trying all these different things, I'm kind of maybe moving back from what people want. But then it's also like, what do you do then? Do you just do what people want all the time? You know, when you're making content. I suppose that's my sort of morbid curiosity with music as well. Like with the musicians that I work with, um, how how you know how do you make music now? You know, when people write songs, when they write EPs, write albums, how do you approach that with the music industry the way it is at the moment? How do you how do you do it? You know, like how do you release a song, you know, market it, and then send it out into the world? How do you then translate that to a career? How do you, or do you just simply kind of gamble? Do you go, okay, I think that there's a potential for us to be able to make enough to pay the power bill off of this or something like that? Because you've got major labels now that are becoming incredibly insecure about the situation with how easy it is for independent labels to get their stuff out there, let alone independent musicians. And they're looking at trying to find ways to sort of manipulate the playlists on like Spotify and stuff like that. And I mean, like, if we're honest, like, I know some of the people that I work with, they've admitted to thanks, Grim. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect this to be a big video or anything like that. I think it's just good to just talk. Because I suppose like we're all humans, right? We're all humans. And with this YouTube channel, it's kind of just felt like it's become like, you know, work to the point where I'm starting to become, I don't know, less passionate about it. And I'm not even sure if the passion, and then don't get me wrong, like again, like it's not about the fact that the channel isn't growing like I want it to. It's grown more than what I could have imagined, you know, like a lot of people, you know, dream they could have like 6K subs. It's not a small amount. And it's not like I had to pay for those subs or anything like that. It was organic, you know. Um, I suppose the easiest way to grow the channel would potentially be to purchase subtitles. You know, like I've had ideas for stuff to do with the channel, just to try and wean off of the JHL focus to do other stuff. But like, you know, what I was thinking was maybe I could, you know, we could do like hour-long live streams where I don't necessarily review the albums, but I rank the songs in them, and people can help out with that. It'd be very easy for me to do. There may be people that get kind of grumpy with me because of the fact that I'm not being a professional music reviewer. But to be honest with you, there is no one. I don't think there's anyone that's actually like ranked Jay Chow's discography. I don't think there is. At least not from the perspective of a reviewer. And obviously, I can't really do the whole discography yet because we're kind of committed to doing them like, you know, once per month. But at the same time, it's like, could we not just do some live streams, just casually listening to these, ranking them so it is fair use? Because it's it's not like we're just listening to it to enjoy it. It's a review critique basis, and then maybe I could then, because it's also like when you're growing a YouTube channel, you know, like let's just assume, because the JHL videos typically get 5 figures. It's very different to some of the other stuff I do. The Jay Chou albums typically get 5 figures. There's a few exceptions to that, like the Zhao Shin stuff usually gets about 10 figures. I feel as if I was to get subtitles done and there was a way to remove the risk of there being copyright claims, that could potentially pay back the subtitles. You know, if there was translations for it that were good, captions in English and, you know, Chinese, that would probably be very good. Because a lot of people come to the channel and they can't understand it, even though they want to understand it, and they support me, and they try and cope the best they can with the auto caps. But yeah, another thing that I wanted to do was like do like deep dives into musicians like Jay Chow and Joe Shin and David Tao. The moment that I started talking about Jay Chow, people were messaging me instantly saying, "You probably shouldn't do it. You can't trust stuff." And I think what people are forgetting is that while it's fair, I understand there's a lot of misinformation. A, I'm cross-referencing stuff, and B, I'm not here to make an entertaining video about it for the sake of it being polarizing. It's more like I just want to understand why people love these musicians so much. Like I've been watching like deep dives and documentaries and like Kanye West and Nicki Minaj and stuff like that and Drake. Musicians that I like heard of, but like I'm listening, I'm trying to learn more about the music because a lot of these musicians influence a lot of musicians that I work with. And it's just kind of crazy to think that like there's all this information is out there, but then there's nothing for like Jay Chow and David Tao and Zhou Shin for people who don't speak the language that the music is in. Like I literally there might be, and maybe I'm just like completely blind. And if there is, I'll probably still make it anyways, because it's not like I'm gonna make it forensic. The reason I'm not gonna make these videos forensic is because again, I don't understand the language. But it's about telling a story, man. And like I figure that if you can do it in both English and Chinese, it'll be good. You know. It also avoids the copyright claims sort of issue because you have a situation where you don't have to worry about people claiming songs because you're talking about someone. If you use royalty-free music, there's no issues there. You can run ads without an issue. And you might be wondering, well, Logan, why would you want to run ads? You know, why would you want to run ads on a YouTube channel? And the reason is because subtitles are not cheap. But I'm aware that with the kind of audience that I have, I'm going to have to do subtitles because, especially at the point now where people are making donations to the channel and the Patreon is growing, there's no reason for me not to do that. So obviously, something I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to start maybe focusing on videos which there's a chance of growing the channel with. You know, getting subtitles done for those videos that perform well, or in before they've performed well, just because they could potentially do well, and then just go from there. It may mean eventually that I actually do less stuff on YouTube. Part of me is even wondering if I'm going to continue doing Fiverr stuff beyond April 2023 because, like, as much as I enjoy reviews, I've done a lot of them at this point. There's a lot of stuff, other stuff that interests me as well, like music production. You know, music production is phenomenal. I don't know if you guys, how many of you guys watching this have gotten involved in music production, but music production is utterly sensational. You can do so much with sound. There's unlimited possibilities. The ability for someone to make their own music and grow as an independent artist is unparalleled and unprecedented. There is absolutely like there's zero to little bit barriers to becoming a professional musician now if you can access the right information by looking online, and if you've got a credit card that can afford maybe $50 a month of subscriptions. And I know again that's not cheap, but it's a lot cheaper than when you had to pay $1,000 for Pro Tools. It's a lot cheaper than when you had like to get like a really powerful computer or a dedicated sort of production computer because the software wasn't as well optimized. Um, you know, it's easier now to get involved in production, and it's a lot. It's fun. Like you could just like grab a guitar, right? And you can just plug it in and you can just record shit. It's great. It's awesome, man. Music is so fun. And I remember someone when I was leaving Billy Billy, someone realized I think that I wasn't very happy with Billy Billy, and they were like, "You just what you do, you seem to just want to play music," and it's like, yeah, reviewing music has been fun. Like reviewing music has been an opportunity to meet a lot of really cool people. I've met countless really dope musicians during my time as a music reviewer. I've gotten to learn so much about music that you just wouldn't have gotten the opportunity otherwise. And it's like, yeah, on the plus side of it, to get paid to do these reviews, some people have like I did the 30 track album review once and it cost someone $175, and that person was so happy with the review that they got me to do their other two albums. It's because like Like, because if you didn't, if you're good at what you're doing, people will pay you for your time. But it's not like I go and sugarcoat the review because of that. Because if someone's like paying you to do something, you're not gonna half-ass it. You got to be straight up with them. And like I've had people who have been nominated for Grammy Award winners, nominated for Grammy Awards, like get in touch with me after I haven't given necessarily positive feedback, and they've been like, "Yo, I did stuff for I was a Grammy nominated person. And you don't know what he's talking. It's like, dude, I didn't know this stuff before I listened to your track. Telling me this just makes it worse. And I think finally the most important thing for this channel is going to be scripted videos. It's going to have to be scripted videos. The strategy for the channel moving forward, I think, is going to need to be as follows. 1, continue doing the weekly live streams because people seem to vibe with the stuff like the top 5 Spotify's and all that. You're going to get people who go, oh, that's not the top 5 songs. These are better. But then we can just do an album review. And again, once we get through these Jay Chow album reviews, we'll be able to do them. It's just a strategy thing. A strategy for the channel is continuing to do these because it brings in new people to the channel. It's a scheduled monthly thing, so people don't get overwhelmed with it. People who only come to the channel for the Jay Chow stuff, they come once a month, they can be involved with it. It's done in the daytime of the place where the music came from. It's good, But it's about not just having that one thing that you do once per month that people enjoy. It's about finding ways to kind of have sort of content, videos, and live streams that people want to come to more often. And fan requests have been something that's been a little bit of a, I like doing fan requests because it's been great to listen to all this really cool new music. What I would say is that I would like to find a way of making more people happy with them, but at the same time, when I brought up the 5-minute rule for it was not, people were not happy. And I can understand why that is. From the perspective of someone who wants to get, hang out with people and get your songs heard and all that, I can understand that a little audience is good. The situation with the fan request live streams now is that unless you come to that live stream within the first 30 seconds, you're not getting your song in at all. You're just not. The reason why I initially wanted to lower the amount of songs, of time I spent doing the songs, was because of the fact that I wanted to get more people in. But obviously and understandably people were pissed because it's like, but hang on, you said 5. And I'm not doing this to bitch and moan. It's me thinking about all the stuff with the channel recently and trying to make it better. Obviously, the fan request situation where we have 5 minutes per track is probably going to need to stay the same because it makes people happy. And because there are far more people that are happy with it than people who are complaining about it. When I did change that rule, there were a few people who just didn't come back because they were like, no, I want my 5 minutes. And that's fair, man. Also, there's 1 billion other people on YouTube to watch. It's just about thinking about what to do next. And, something's got to change because there's 6,000 people subscribed to this channel. And if it's going to grow, there has to be better stuff. Part of that can come down to stuff like the audio quality. I've needed to work on the audio quality for these reviews because I've realized, Sup, ich bin Nachtwell. Welcome to the live stream. We're just chatting. Good evening from Taiwan. Hello, Taiwan. How you doing? I'm not even getting into that situation at the moment. The world is, a pretty wild place at the moment. That's also something that's playing on my mind. It's gonna be a spicy next bit of time. So I think more than anything, even though this probably seems like I'm pandering, I'm not. I don't know about you guys, but I just want to just chill. I got burnt out from Bilibili because when you grow a channel, when a channel just grows to 100K followers in 30 days, you're like, oh, this is it. This is the one, right? And obviously I left Bilibili In part due to the fact that I wasn't getting paid by them, and they deny that, and I still need to make a video on it at some point, even though nobody will probably care about it. Well, I don't know until I make it, right? But I'll make sure it's subtitled so that people understand it verbatim. But also, yeah, it just man, I see people and they just do one video a week. And I'm kind of wondering, like, is that just what should happen here? Like, what if there was just one video a week? You know? What if we could just do live streams of the Fiverr reviews? So that, because the live streams typically get more attention anyways. What if we could just do that? I mean, I'd have to probably, like, the reviews would need to cost less because they're on a live stream and they're not getting the dedicated video. But then people could probably just pay for the video on top. If they wanted me to do a cut with it, with like a dedicated conclusion section and stuff like that, I could do that as an extra. And they could have that as a professional kind of review. But like to just have maybe the Fiverr reviews on one day as like a live stream, sort of like listen, so people can just chill and vibe with that. Maybe obviously continue with the top 5 Spotify's on Saturdays because people seem to dig that. As well as the maybe fortnightly, so like fortnightly albums, 1 week off, one on. Like album top 5. That way, again after the JHL stuff, we can go. Oh, we liked this top 5. Let's do an album, right? Stuff like that. I think through talking this, and I'm kind of 50-50 on whether I even want to keep this video up. I think maybe it's good to do so because, like, if you don't have a video where you air your thoughts in a way that isn't going to sync your channel, like, it just kind of helps people to understand the situation. Because I haven't been on YouTube as much. I haven't been replying to comments and stuff like that. And it's not because I don't want to do it. It's just simply because there's been a lot else going on. Not bad stuff. Just, I mean, like, I've got my tuition back, stuff back on. I've, again, also studio production, recording, setting up label stuff. It's all good. What else? What else to talk about today? Yeah, I think doing stuff with subtitle content, stuff that I think would be genuinely beneficial to people, doing stuff that will help people to understand the musicians better. And then once we've kind of done the big boys, we can move to other musicians that we're into and kind of branch out from there. Create evergreen content, videos that people enjoy, that are easy to understand, that are subtitled, and just move it from there. I think that's the way forward. So yeah, I don't know if, because we have daily reviews at the moment. I don't know if that's something that's going to continue forever. It probably will change next year. I'll still dedicate videos, but I just think there's too much stuff going up on the YouTube channel at the moment for, and like also, like, let's just say you're a person who likes to watch these videos. It's too many fucking videos. Like, let's be real. There's too many videos. So even if we got to a point where like we had 3 SP Patreon videos a week, like on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. We had the interview go up on a Sunday if I have an SV interviews, because I only do one of those a week. Maybe we have a couple of themed videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And that's it. Or maybe Wednesdays and Wednesdays. And then I can do like the live stream, the Fiverr live stream on Fridays. Or on Wednesdays or something like that. I don't know, man. Just as a way of getting people to find new music. And just get to the point where there's a max of like daily videos and a couple of live streams. I think that'd be way cleaner moving forward. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I was originally going to look through memes, I don't want to piss people off. I don't, because like I say I'm gonna do something, and we have done it. We've looked at the memes. Um, it makes more sense, I think, to try and, because again, I can appreciate. Look at all these memes that I appreciate it. You know, I don't have passion for it though. I appreciate the effort. Hmm. 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 But I also like otherwise there won't be any Discord stuff. And I want to talk to people on Discord. Like there's like 50 people in the Discord. This is dope. This is awesome. It's great. I'm really happy about it. And I appreciate the fact that people have sent stuff in. It's really cool. I think like maybe we can do these like meme station things as like, maybe I just need to make videos for them. Maybe I just need to go back to making the SP meme station videos. Because then the videos can just be daily. That might be better. And that way, like, I can make it in advance or something like that. The editing in the first one was, like, really intense. Yeah, see, RC's put stuff in as well, man. Thank you, RC. Alright, what we're going to do then, before we finish, just so that we understand that I do care about this. Because I do. I genuinely care about people putting stuff in. I don't think that doing like an hour and a half of meme review on a Wednesday evening with a low amount of like people watching is necessarily a smart thing to put on the channel, especially for the algorithm, because the algorithm is going to show this and it's like, this is the thing that you're watching today. Whereas if I was to like do a video of it, it was better edited and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. I figured it out. I've just figured it out. So basically, there is like this there's this group, and they want me to do sponsored content for them, and they want me to use their video editing software. I think what I might do is I might do that for this. I might. I might. I might do that. Yeah, I might do that because what it means is I can also like use the software. Maybe the software will be easier to use. Because maybe it's down to Adobe Premiere, man. Maybe I just don't like using Adobe Premiere. Yeah, well, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna leave this up. I don't expect this to be a popular video because it's a meandering like mess of a chat, but at the same time, there might be some stuff that people find interesting in here. And just for the sake of transparency, so that people know that I looked at this, I think it's important. All right, let's pick a few. We're gonna look at 3 of Jacob's because I appreciate the effort, and we're gonna look at RC's one, and then we're gonna go because yeah. Okay, I think I figured it out. Okay, cool.
Hey yo, it's your boy Kanye East, and this is Rap Your Comments. First one to blink. First one to blink. First one to blink like Big Harry old Oli Sweaty Man. Starts blinking 1,000 times per second, breaking the world record. Watched it 3 times before.
I don't know who Master Uguay's comments are. Like, is he like a TikToker, is he? See what I mean? This is not my domain. Reacting to stuff is not my domain. I think that's the trick. That's the trick. I'm not like a funny person to watch reactions from. Because I cannot be bothered pretending that I care more than I do. And because I'm tired most of the time, I don't have a lot of manic energy. So I don't like giggle and shit myself. You know what I mean? I appreciate it because I know that we're making effort to put these memes in.
Point of view, you haven't blinked yet. Been blinking rapidly, never blink so fast. Well, yes, I certainly do. Blinks without any hesitation.
I mean, I get it. It's like random. It's like a meme, right? Because it's funny because he's using different words.
Rapidly, so rapidly, I tap into the speed force. She was shook, normally zones out, and ADHD. Never blink so fast in my entire life. Blinks, bruh. Hey yo, who got Roblox though? Hey yo, who got Roblox though?
Great, sick, cool rhymes, man. Got that there. Yeah, man. Honestly, I think that the boss would be mad at me too. Right now, we got a RC.
Hey, have y'all heard Adele's
Hey,
latest song, Hello?
go.
Have you heard that?
Have you heard Hello?
Okay. Adele and I are good friends, and a lot of people don't realize her new song is based on a conversation that we had.
What?
Take a look.
Okay. All right, let's go. Let's do this, man.
Hello.
Hello, it's me.
Oh, hey, Adele. What's going on with you?
I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet.
The connection's bad. Did you say you're eating beets?
To go over everything.
I'm sorry. I was eating chips. What did you say?
It's great. It's great. Ellen's a funny woman. Ellen is a funny woman. She tries. See, that's the thing, man. I think of Ellen and I think of all like the kind of crazy stuff that's gone on for her over the last few years. All right. Still, I gotta like these because I appreciate that people are trying. Good. Maybe we should do like a you laugh you lose challenge or something. I don't know, man. That one. Got that one. And basketball trick by Jay Chow. There we go. I haven't even watched it yet. I'm already like this. So like he's really good at basketball, right? Oh damn. The guy's got swagger for that. What can't Jay do, right? What can't Jay do? He is an absolute machine on the mic. Yeah, we'll give that a big brain moment. That's a big brain moment. Basketball movie. Dude, people have like been telling me to like check out the Initial D movie. Should we just do that? Should we just do that? Should we just do that? You know, should we just watch the Initial D movie? Maybe. Maybe we should, man. Maybe we should do that. Kung Fu dunk scene. He's a talented man. That's quite a big jump though, isn't it? He got launched there, I think. There's no way he could have done that otherwise. Oh, they're doing like a dance. Sick. I would just love to have like an explosion there, you know, just an explosion, a massive dust or like cloud of smoke or something. Let that happen. Let that be a thing. Look, this live stream's on a shit show. I don't even know if it's gonna stay on here, but what I do know, from the bottom of my heart, is that I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna do some thinking, and I did look at some memes. I did not look at all the memes. Uh, should we just watch movies? Should we just watch movies or something like that? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even think we're able to do that. I don't think that like YouTube is like okay for obvious reasons with us watching movies during live streams. I don't think that would be okay. I don't think that putting a full movie through YouTube would be good. Okay, I'm gonna get myself out of here before I go and get myself in trouble.